Hi everyone, welcome to Jawaras. Let's continue working on personal blog project. The project is listed on roadmap.sh website. I will put the link in the description. In the previous video, we were able to show one individual article. So we were able to display the article's title, publish date, and its content. In this video, we will start working on this admin page. We will try to display the admin page in this video. Now, okay, so without any delay, let's get started. I'm using VS Code for this project. You can use any ID you want. So I will go to source, main, Java. Okay. So what do you want to accomplish in this video? Is we will have one admin page and only admin should be able to visit this page. In order for any visitor to prove that he is an admin, whenever this page is visited, we will ask for one username and password, and we will have only one user in our application, and that will be admin user. If he is able to authenticate successfully, then he will be able to see the admin page. Now, let's first of all create this page. I will just go to resources, templates, articles. I will just copy this index.html and I will create a new file here. Let's call it admin.html and copy everything from index.html and paste it here. Since we have similar content in admin page and this home page, so I have copied it. Now let's create one controller for it. Go to article, web, article controller, and here I will create a get mapping. The path will be admin, only admin, and it will return a string, let's say admin page. We won't have any path variable or request param. We will have one model. And for now, let's just return articles admin. And right now, we will not have any content here. I will just create one h1 and let's write here admin page. And let's have this class as well. Let's save it and let's see whether database is running or not. Okay, so it is not running. This is something else. Docker PSA. Okay, so we don't have that container, but since we have Docker compose file, we can just say Docker compose upd and error response from daemon driver failed programming. Okay, I have another database running at port 5432. So first of all, I will stop that container. Docker ps docker stop this one and let's run docker compose up command. Okay, so the database is has started. Now since this container was not present, so there is no data in this database. In order to initialize the database with some data, we need to enable this initdb profile. So I will just go to .env file and in the Spring profiles active, I will add initdb as well. Now let's go here and start the application. Okay, so the database initialization has been completed. Now here in this terminal, I will run npm run build and npm run watch. this command. If I go to package.json here, okay, so it's fine. I will run it. Okay, so it is watching for changes in HTML and JavaScript files. Let's go to localhost 8080 and we can see the list of blocks. So if we click on any block, we can see the content of this block. I want to make some changes here as well. So I want to like put this title in the center. Let's see if it's already in the center or not. So I will click on Mr. Standfast. This is not in the center. So first of all, I want to put it in the center. So I will just go to this article.html file and here let's say text center. I will save it, reload it. Okay, I have saved it and okay. So reloading is not working. Let's see if that class is correct or not. I will go to typography, text align, then text center, copy it, and for H1, I will just paste it here, save it, and restart it. Okay, so it is in center. Now let's make this publish date to the very right. So for that, I will put here text right, save it, reload it. Okay, the publish date is on the right side, and then we have rest of the content. Okay, that is fine. Now let's go to admin. Okay, we can see admin being displayed here. Let's go to admin.html. Yeah, I don't know what is going on, but I will just remove it, save it. Okay, so we are able to render the admin page, but now we will add some security to it so that only admin can visit that page. For that, obviously, we will use Spring Security. Let's go to pom.xml file and in the dependencies, here I will add a dependency and group ID will be org.spring-framework.boot and artifact ID will be springboot starter security. I will save it and okay, it is ready. First of all, I will stop this server, go to env and I will remove initdb from here. Let's close it, close this one, close article.html. This is article controller. We will close this as well for some time. Yeah. Now we have added Spring Boot security and let's run it again. And now whenever we visit admin page, let's reload it. And it is asking us for username and password. What I will do is I will open it in new incognito window, localhost 8080 admin. It is asking us for username and password. So the default username is user and the password is this one. So I will just copy and paste it here. Click on sign in and we can see the admin page. And if we go to the home page, it is fine. But if I open that again and if I go to localhost 8080, still it is asking us for username and password. but we don't want that, because what we want is anyone should be able to read our blogs whether or not he is logged in. But it is asking us for password because by default Spring Security will protect all the endpoints. Now in order to prevent that, we need to do some configuration. Okay. So I will create a new package here. Let's create a new Java package and I will call it infrastructure. And inside infrastructure, I will create new package which will be called security. So inside infrastructure, we have security. So let's create a new class here and I will call it web security configuration. And I will I will add configuration annotation and I will create a bean of type public HTTP security. So the security filter chain, security filter chain, and it will get one HTTP security. Let's call it HTTP, and it will return http.build, and it may throw error. So I will add throw declaration for this method. Now this is the default configuration, but we want to configure it so that it doesn't ask us for uh, you know uh, like username and password for all the routes. So let's do that. First of all, http dot authorized http requests, and I will get, let's say, auth z here. And then what I will do is auth z dot request matches. This means the home page, and I want to permit all. Then again, if I have articles and then article ID, then also I want to permit everyone to visit these pages. And let's say otherwise, I want for all other pages, I want the user to be authenticated. Let's save it and restart the server. Okay, so let's go to home page. So you can see we are able to see all the blocks, but we don't see any CSS because we have only specified that to allow all the requests to home page and articles slash star. That means article slash article ID pages. So if I open inspect here and go to network, and if I reload it, then you can see all the application.css, png, everything is blocked because the user is not logged in. But now if we go to admin, let's say admin, so the access to localhost was denied because the user is not logged in. Now let's fix this issue first. That what we want is we don't want to block any of these resources. So for that, I will just take reference from one of my project. So here I will go to this directory I will go to this repository, naming thymeleaf projects, then time wizards. Here, source, main, Java, infrastructure, security, web security configuration. Now here you can see we have this configuration. So we are permitting everyone to access the common locations. That means the common locations where we have static resources, for example, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, these files, and all the SVG files. So I will just paste it, copy it, and I will paste that here. Now I need to import it, servlet, dispatcher type, quick fix. The method dispatcher type matches. Okay, I think this should be something else. Dispatcher type. Okay, now I save it and restart the server. Now let's reload the page. Now we can see all the CSS is there. And what about PNG? Let's let's reload the page. Now we can see the PNG is still blocked because this is not on the like common locations. So if we see here, the static assets favicon, and inside favicon we have these images. But we want to allow all the images. For that we can add another one, matchers, and I will just say assets star star dot permit all. Let's restart it and reload it now. Now we can see we are able to access all the images and everything. And we can see one particular blog as well. But if we go to admin, we can see HTTP error 403. We cannot access this page. But we are not given any way to authorize the user as well. So we are not giving any form or any prompt or anything where user can provide admin user and password. For that, what we can do is here we can just say http.form login if we want a form. But I don't want a form. I want HTTP basic authentication. So I will say http basic and customizer dot with defaults. So if the user is not logged in, our this but our route wants the user to be logged in, then we will present with HTTP basic authentication. Restart the server, reload the page. Okay, let's go back here and go back. Let's go to admin. Now you can see since we are not logged in, we are presented with username and password this page. Okay, so that is fine. Let's provide username and password. See whether it works or not. This is the password, and you can see it is working. Now that is working, but we don't want to use this password. We want to have control over username and password. And we also don't want to put that username and password in the code. What we can do is we can create an environment variable or system variable to hold the username and password. So I will go to .env file and here I will create admin username. Let's call it admin. Admin password. Let's call it admin only. And we want to use these variables for username and password respectively. I will go to application.properties. And if you want to change the default username and password for history or Spring security, then there is a configuration for that. I will say Spring security configuration. We have spring.security.user.name. Instead of admin, I will use environment variable and which is admin username. Then we have another one, Spring security user password, and the value for this variable will come from admin password environment variable. I will save it. I will restart the server and I will close this tab. I will open new incognito window. Let's go to home page. It says this site can't be reached. And why is that? Okay, we have some error. Okay, application run failed. Bean definition is store exception. Configuration class, personal blog application, reactive user details, service auto configuration. Error processing condition on org spring security boot auto configure security reactive. Why is reactive? Reactive user details service auto configuration. Could not resolve placeholder admin password. Okay, could not resolve placeholder admin password in value $admin password. Okay, since we have modified env file and we want to reflect that, so we cannot just reload the server. We need to start it again. So I will just restart it. Okay, and it is working. So we can see the list of articles. We can see one article, but if we go to admin, we can see this prompt to enter username and password. I will put admin for username and admin for password, and we can see the admin page. Okay, so that's good. Now, now what we want is, let's say after some time we have some other users as well for our website apart from the admin, but we want only admin to access this page. In current setup, everyone who is authenticated in our website will be able to access this page, but we don't want that. So uh, let's implement that only admin should be able to go to admin page. If I go to here art, article web article controller, now here we can use pre-authorize annotation here, and I will say has role admin. That means only if the user has this admin role, then only he will be able to visit this page. I will restart it and I will reload this. But we can see we are still able to access this page because pre-authorize won't work out of the box. We need to enable the method security. So just go to the Spring Boot application, like the main application class, and along with Spring Boot application notation, add enable method security and pre-post enable true. and then restart the server and reload the page. Now you can see we have type forbidden status 403, and we are seeing this white label error page because we are not handling this 403 error. Now, in order to, but we what we want is we want to make our admin as the role admin. So how can we do that? Let's go to application.properties, and here spring.security user.roles, and I will say user admin, so that this admin user has both roles, user and admin roles. Save it and reload it and reload this as well, and we can see the admin page. Now our admin page is visible only to authenticated user who is admin. And currently we have only one user in our application, and that is admin. So let's say later down the line, if we add more users to our application, or let's say if we give sign in functionality in our application and everyone is able to log in, but only admin will be able to visit this page. Okay, because we have this pre-authorized annotation which has role admin value inside it. Now that is good. We can see the admin page here. Now I want to put some content here. That means I want to make admin page look like this. For that I will just copy this article, no, sorry, this index.html. Let's copy it and put it in here. Okay, Control C V. Let's save it. But we need the list of articles. So in the article controller, I will say this. I will get the articles from article service and I will put them in the model. I will restart the server, and we can see in the admin page as well we have the list of articles. But obviously we don't. We want some buttons as well. So instead of publish date, we will have two buttons here. If I go to original size, we will have two buttons here, one for editing it, one for deleting it, and we will have one more button here alongside personal blog to create a new article. So let's do that. First of all, let's create one button for uh, to create a new article. So I will create one div here. Then class will be flags row, and I will put h1 there. And we don't want to have p1. The class, this is the personal blog title. Then we will have one anchor link which will redirect to articles new, and the class won't be flex grow for it. Class will be flex grow for the article title, so that article title will take up the whole space. But we will have some class. We want it to have gray color, so let's do that. Control C, Control V. We want to have some padding as well. Let's select padding 2, and let's add plus new, and I want this text to be semi bold, so I will say font semi bold. Let's save it, reload it, and we can see this new button here. Okay, so okay, don't we have okay, we don't have any padding, so we can see this has P1. I will just remove it because we have the padding here, so we don't want I don't want any padding here, or let's just have it. So here I will just P1 rollout. Now we can see this new age in line with this published date. I don't think it is because we have PL1 here as well. Okay, so it has padding in the left side, but okay, this div has P1. This div also has P1. I think I think it is good. So we don't need to do something else here. What I can do is, okay, this would be bold. Save it, reload it. Okay, now it looks good. Okay, now I want to have two buttons for each article, one for delete that and one for edit that. So let's do that. So I will just remove this P from here. Yeah, let's copy this one. I have one a tag here. Then this will be like edit. So I will say edit. This button will be for editing it, edit, and we need to specify its ID as well. Plus article dot id dot as string, and then this is the class and everything is same. And let's call it edit. Let's save it, reload it, and we can see some error. I think the error is due to this thing. Okay. Okay, so this will be like this. Let's see if this works or not. Save it. Okay, now we can see the edit button here. And if we click on edit button, we are going here articles, edit, and then the article ID. But it says nothing to see here. Go back to the home page. I will go to the admin page. Now let's have the delete one as well. Copy it. So we will change this A to button for edit. We will do something else. But for now, I will just keep it like this. And this will delete. Save it and reload it. Now we can see edit and this is delete. Click on delete and okay. So let's see it on different screens. If we see it on iPhone screen, this looks good. Okay, so this is looking good. So, so that's what we wanted to do in this video. So we are able to display the admin page and only admin can see this page. Now I will just, stop everything. So first of all, I will stop the server. Then I will stop this npm watch. I will say docker compose down and okay. So that is it for this video. If you found this to be useful, then please consider liking and sharing this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you everyone. I will meet you in the next one. Bye.